Pat Forde, Yahoo Sports, National College Football and Basketball columnist. Got a busy day today. In fact, Pat, let the audience know where you are right now.
Dan, this is like a cop movie. I am staked out outside the University of Louisville administration building. Got a donut, got a Diet Coke, waiting for somebody to get fired.
Is there media around there, and do you expect a firing today?
Well, there definitely is media here. There's a couple satellite trucks. There's a radio station. There's a newspaper reporter, a photographer. I expect something to happen today. Yes, I do. I mean, I think that this scandal is enough. The cumulative effect of everything that's happened in Louisville basketball is enough that they need to make a very quick action here. The problem, of course, is that they have an interim president. And if you're going to take out Rick Pitino and Tom Jurich, I mean, the leadership vacuum is immense at this point.
Do they let Pitino resign, or is he fired, if that's how this plays out?
It's a good question. I'm not sure what the technical terms may be, but I absolutely think that it would be the university wanting him to leave, and him probably seeing the handwriting on the wall. The squabbling, from all indications, may come about how big the buyout is. I don't think there's going to be much of a fight about whether or not he would stay as coach.
Wait, so there's going to be a buyout?
I think that that's possible. I know that Terry Miner's radio personality in town, who's a very good friend of Pitino's, had a blog post today saying that there could be a bare-knuckle fight over the buyout.
How did we get to this point with Pitino with this recruit, given the fact that he had these comments about this recruit where he said, in my 40 years, it's basically the luckiest recruit I've ever gotten, and he fell into my lap, and then all of a sudden fell into his lap, and the guy ended up getting up and had $100,000 in his pocket.
Yeah, how about that? It's quite a lap dance,
yes.
I guess you would say.
Oh.
Did I go there? No. It's everything that went on with this recruit, I thought there were plenty of red flags. You've got this undeclared five-star guy who's, kind of ping-ponging around. I want to go here. I want to go there. I want to go here. It's June. He still hasn't made a declaration. All of a sudden, he's going to a Louisville where he really hadn't been seriously involved in a long time. If you don't have red flags going off, then what the heck are you paying attention to?
I wonder is there a way that Louisville uses Rick as the sacrificial lamb to avoid the death penalty? I don't know if we have the death penalty anymore, but is that one of those that hey, we're going to fire him and fire our AD to avoid really, really strong sanctions?
Yeah, I mean, I think that would be their only defense against the death penalty, quite frankly. I mean, I wrote yesterday, I think they should get the death penalty because the repeat violator statute, which is what the death penalty is based on, what it was used with SMU, is if you are committing major violations when you're already on probation for other major violations. Mm-hmm. And this is that to a T. I mean, they were buying one player, involved with Adidas buying a player for $100,000 a week or so before they got sanctions. Then they were involved in an agreement or a discussion of paying $150,000 to another player like 6 weeks after they had been sanctioned. I mean, it is brazen and egregious from an NCAA rule standpoint.
How deep, how wide do you think this gets, so?
Oh, very deep, very wide. There are more terrified basketball coaches in America yesterday and today than there probably have ever been at one time because the feds are involved. We haven't even gotten to the point of people rolling over on each other. I think everybody understands this has been a tacit way of doing business for quite a while in college basketball if you're recruiting top guys. So everybody who's signing top 50 players, guess what? You better have good explanations for how it all came to be and be ready for the FBI to come in and start asking questions.
Could this lead to changes in amateurism and paying players and one and done? I mean, and it's not just basketball that this happens. People should understand that, but basketball is under the microscope right now. But what do you think about amateurism and paying players as a result of this?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it reinvigorates that discussion, and it should. To me, I think there's an easier solution. You're right, it is not just a basketball issue. It absolutely goes on in football as well. But I think there's an easier solution to the basketball situation. Get rid of the one and done, or the rule that you got to be 19 to turn pro. And these guys, the vast majority of them that are getting paid in these situations and getting agents coming into college are guys that are going to go pro in a year or maybe two. So let them go pro immediately out of high school, reinstate that, and take this corrupt underground economy out of it. Or, as you said and you alluded to, go back to the much bigger picture and let's rethink the whole amateurism model.
If you could ask Pitino one question today, what would it be?
I think I would ask him why. And I've known him a long, long time. I've known him well. Had a great relationship with him. And it certainly wasn't fun to write a column saying he needs to be fired. And I think I would say, Rick, you guys are doing well. Everything is going well. Why would you get involved in this situation? Why would you have assistant coaches involved in this? You don't need it. You are tarnishing a great legacy by even being involved in these sort of situations. And I understand it's kind of how business gets done, and he's a competitive man, but think of the damage that can be done when something like this comes to light and what has been done and will be done to his legacy. What
if he just says, I didn't know anything about this? Can he say that again?
That's not good enough. Yeah. No, you can't say it again. You get one I didn't know card in your career. Some guys don't even get that. He played that, and some people thought he shouldn't have been able to play it last time. You can't play the I didn't know card twice.
Have fun today, Pat. Great to talk to you.
Thank you, Dan. Appreciate it.
That's Pat Forde, Yahoo Sports national college football and basketball columnist.
The Dan Patrick Show, weekday mornings on Audience.